Hello, everybody. I am coming to you today to talk a little bit about travel during COVID-19 as I went to Mexico and just returned recently. Talk to you about Dorado and Charisma Resorts, one of my favorite brands, and show you the Palafitos, the Overwater Bungalow. So sit back, relax, and let's do this. Thank you so much for coming back, checking out my channel. I am brand new to YouTube, trying to figure this whole thing out. I am Belinda Little, also known as Sparkle. I am a lover of positive things, and I'm passionate about travel and my magnetic lashes. I am the owner and travel advisor for the Littles Travel LLC. As we jump into this to talk a little bit about travel during COVID, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button so that you'll get notified when a new video is coming. My plan is to do a video every week, whether it's about my lifestyle, just living, doing what I do, beauty, because I'm trying to figure out this whole beauty thing and makeup. I'm a true beginner, and travel. I'm not a beginner there. I know my stuff. So make sure you subscribe, turn on your notifications, and share my channel with someone because it could hopefully help somebody. So let's go ahead and jump into travel during COVID at this time. So last week, me and the husband and a couple decided to travel to Mexico. We hadn't celebrated our anniversary. We were just wanting to get out and do something different. And I went to the DR in July, so I figured, let's go ahead. Let's check out Mexico. It's one of my favorite countries to visit, believe it or not. And I just wanted to give you some tips about traveling during COVID-19. And the first tip I want to give you is, one, don't be afraid to travel. I mean, we know we're dealing within a pandemic, but if you're healthy and you're able and you're going stir crazy in the house, get out and do something. Within the United States, somewhere different within your city, go to Mexico, go to the DR. These places are open. What I love about it is these other countries are really taking it serious about traveling in COVID-19. Their resorts are maximum 60% capacity. If you've been to any all-inclusive resorts, you know that 60% capacity is not that much. I mean, we had this whole resort to ourselves. Yeah, we met people and we had fun, but it was so wide open. They take hand sanitizer seriously. Like, soon as you step in somewhere, you're getting your temperature taken and they're giving you sanitizer. They want to stop the spread of COVID as much as possible. They have signs everywhere about keeping your 6 feet apart, and they're really taking it serious. So don't think at this time during this pandemic that you can't go anywhere, because you can. You just have to follow the rules and take serious precautions. Another thing about traveling during COVID-19 is the airport. The airline we flew on was Delta, and many airlines have said that they're no longer going to keep the middle seat open, but the middle seat was still open. So that's really great that most airlines are still, as much as possible, keeping that middle seat open to keep people who don't know each other away from each other. One negative about the airlines during COVID-19, no alcohol. So they're not serving any alcohol on board, and they're asking you not to bring it on board. If they find that you're consuming alcohol on board, they will ask you to leave, and no telling what other legal ramifications could come down the pipeline. So no alcohol. You're getting all the space you want, but no alcohol. They're also going to give you a little baggie. It's going to include your little 8-ounce bottle of water, some Cheez-Its, maybe some cookies, some sanitizer pads, and that's your snack for the trip. So my advice, go to the store before you head off to the airport, Or you can spend the high dollars at the airport and pack you some snacks, because you don't get any options anymore, because they're trying to reduce the spread of COVID as much as possible. Arriving at the airport, make sure you have on your mask. From the time you get to the airport to the time you leave your destination airport, that mask will be on. So it's so important that you have a comfortable mask, a mask where you can breathe, you don't feel smothered, and that you take multiple masks. Because I promise you, after you've been in a mask for probably 2-3 hours, more than that, it's going to be sweaty. It's going to have moisture in it. You're not going to want to wear that mask the rest of your trip. So pack multiple masks. I pack masks like I pack underwear. I'm just saying, if I got 10 pairs of underwear, I probably got about 10 masks in my my bag to match the outfit, some bling, the ones that are extra comfortable for the airplane. I'm prepared. And they're going to be all clean, because I wash my mask on a regular basis. You have to, guys. You have to wash your mask on a regular basis. So if one of my friends or somebody needs a mask, I have one clean, sanitized, ready for somebody to use. So pack multiple masks, okay? So that's it about travel during COVID-19. You can do it. Don't be afraid to do it. Let's dive in to where we went in Cancun. We went to one of my favorite brands, Charisma Dorado Resorts. The exact resort we went to is Dorado Seaside. It is one of the larger resorts, because you do have to take a golf cart to most places if you don't want to walk. But I loved walking. You're going to get a lot of exercise. You're going to see beautiful things and truly enjoy it. As you come into the resort, you're going to see all the coconut trees, wildlife, and you start hearing the sounds and the smells and different things like that. As we got into the resort, we checked in with no problems. The bellman took us to our room. One thing about Dorado brands, if I could bottle up the smell, I would just be in heaven. Their resorts smell like heaven. I mean, in my opinion, I love the way they smell. It's just a citrusy, a light, a breezy type of smell. You get a sense of welcoming when you get there, because that's what Dorado and Charisma is all about. Touching on all 5 of your senses. Everything they do, between you coming into their resort, their food, which is what they call gourmet exclusive, their spas, their service. They want to touch on all your 5 senses. The feel, the touch, the taste, the look, the smell, everything. And they truly do that. They have it down pat. It is a sense of luxury being in any of their resorts. And I just truly enjoyed it. So when I got there, I walked around and snapped all kinds of pictures, and I'm going to show them to you. Snapped some pictures, took a little video, and check out this room, okay? You walk in to this opening and you see this beautiful king-size bed. The bathroom is huge. You have the waterfall coming from the ceiling, from the side. The toilet is in its own area with the door. I can appreciate that. When you're rooming with somebody, appreciate that, okay? This huge 2-person jetted jacuzzi tub, okay? Some strange things can go on in there. Some strange things. So, and then you walk out into your back, and your patio is a swim out. Now, this is not their entry-level room. This is their swim-out suite. And I figured we might as well treat ourselves, because the rates right now for all of these resorts, anywhere you could possibly go, are amazing. What we paid for 5 days, 4 nights for this swim-out jacuzzi suite we would have paid for a regular suite. So that's another thing about travel during COVID-19. Enjoy the rates, because I may never be able to get this swim out suite at this price again. So the resort was wonderful. The food, oh, 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 oh. The food was on point. I don't think I ate anything that was nasty. Not one single thing. And I wanted to step out and do something a little different, and actually tried grasshoppers. Okay. It was on top of some cheese. I think it was roasted cheese. I'm not quite sure. It was in their Mexican restaurant. And it had probably like 5 grasshoppers on top. So I got my friend's husband to try it with me. He's like, sure, I'll try it with you. And you take a bite, and they were probably about this little. So it's crunchy, of course, because, you know, they have that outer shell. But it tasted like an olive to me with a little crunch. But that's the easiest way to say what a grasshopper tasted like. So could I survive 21 days and naked? I think I could. I can eat grasshoppers. I think I can survive. So one thing they do is they, you can eat at any restaurant. They recommend reservations, but because 60% capacity, guys, I could get used to the new normal. Okay, 60% capacity. We did not have to make a reservation, not once. The Asian restaurant, superb. Eating out on the beach, superb. Driftwood Bar and Grill, oh, everything. I can't name every restaurant at that place, but let me tell you, if you visit Dorado Seaside Suites, no matter where you eat, you will not be disappointed. But can we talk about the drinks for a second? The drinks, delicious. If you wanted extra rum, extra tequila, whatever, if you wanted them to mix you up something that, because you have no idea what you want at that time, they'll do it for you, and they'll keep the drinks coming. They even deliver drinks to your room 24/7, because they have 24/7 room service, and it's all included. That's one great thing about doing an all-inclusive resort. You can leave your wallet away. Sure, you want to take some dollars or some pesos so that you can tip your wonderful staff, because I promise you, you tip them a few good times, your cup will never be empty. Enjoy the drinks, enjoy the food. So since I'm a travel agent, I figured I can't just go on vacation. I got to do a little work too. So we asked to go see a few of their other resorts. So we went out to see Generations, which is a family resort, the Casitas, which is an adult-only resort, and Dorado Royale, which is also adult-only resort. Those 3 are housed within the same complex, so to speak. All the adults can go to all 3 of the resorts. But the kids that are at Generations cannot cross over and go to the other 2 resorts. It makes it a wonderful place for a wedding. You have your wedding at Generations, and your family members who don't want to be bothered with kids, they can stay in the Casitas or Dorado Royale. It makes it for a nice event. Everybody has what they want, and they have plenty of spaces, indoor and outdoor, for you to get married and invite all your friends and family. There's nothing like a destination wedding. So another unique thing about Dorado Royale, once you go there, you have to check out their restaurant called Fuentes. This restaurant is where they cook in front of you live, a chef, a full 5-course meal with a wine pairing for each course. You have to experience that. We weren't able to experience it because we were staying over in Seaside, but I promise you, I'm going back to Mexico and I'm going to experience it. I promise you that. So the Casitas, it's more of a villa type place. And a unique thing about the Casitas is their villas are set up in this U shape. And with these various villas, a pool, a swim up bar, that whole little shebang bang. You can rent that entire section. So let's say you have a team meeting, a family reunion, wedding party, whatever. You can get that entire section. That bartender is going to be your bartender while you're there. And you can even have activities and special things, dinners, things like that planned just for your group. I mean, you can't really top something like that when you're doing a team meeting or a family thing. People are gonna be like, okay, is this what we doing? Is this what we doing? Yeah, this is what we doing. So check out the El Dorado Casitas if you want that little villa, homely type feel. You'll definitely love it. The other resort we went over to was Margaritaville. Now this is brand spanking new. It is the only all-inclusive Margaritaville anywhere, but not the last. They will be making more. So it's all-inclusive, but you still get the fun and the feel of Margaritaville. So you don't hear the Mexican music and different things like that as you're walking around. You're gonna hear Jimmy Buffett and all that other stuff you hear at Margaritaville. You have your blown out flip-flop, that big flip-flop. They have that there. It is truly a Margaritaville in Mexico. And it's open for families as well. So, amazing. I can't wait to go there. Hopefully I can take my granddaughter there because it does look like it's going to be a fun time. Truly a fun time. I want to take you a little bit on this path to my next place, my last destination in Mexico that we got to visit. And most people, when they think of Overwater Bungalows, they think about Fiji, they think about Bora Bora, they think about all these other magical, mystical, oh, it's going to be too expensive to visit type places, that type of thing. They have the Overwater Bungalows in Mexico. It is called the Palafitos. It is part of El Dorado Maroma, which has beautiful suites there as well. Beautiful suites upstairs, downstairs. You can get a private chef to come in and cook for you. Full kitchen. Amazing. So you walk down and there's these individual bungalows, truly over water, that you can swim in, that you can just lounge in, that you can jump in and play in. So you walk through the door and when you look down, there is glass and you can see through it, this full glass floor. And most people are like, do I want to step there? I don't mind. I think I'm halfway a mermaid anyway. I love the water. So I'm like, I'm walking on water. And you have a bar, you have your butler the entire time you're there. It is simply beautiful and amazing. You have a Bose speaker system. You have your table. You have an indoor shower and an outdoor shower where it's like you're outside. This water is coming down from this wood branch. It's like you're just taking a shower with the earth. It's like, Mother Earth, rain down on me. It's just so relaxing. And then you can be outside. And even though the way they have these bungalows situated, it may be someone on the other side or over there, but you can't really see each other. It is pretty private. Once again, strange things can happen. Strange things. But you do not have to go across the continent, across the world to see Overwater Bungalows and enjoy them. You can go to Mexico and it can be affordable. The great thing about booking with a travel agent is you can put a deposit down for your room and your airfare. And you pay your deposit and you make payments until it's paid off. You'll have a due date as to when it needs to be paid off. You pay it off, you travel, you have an amazing time. You come back and you do it again. That's what you do. So that's the great thing about booking with the travel agent. Also, a travel agent is going to make sure you have all the forms and everything you need before you leave your residence. So we didn't have to worry about filling out the Mexican tourism card. We had it done on the computer, printed out in our bag. We didn't have to worry about the health form card the last day we were in Mexico, showing back up at the airport. Filled it out on the phone, and they scanned our phone, and that was it.